my YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. That means you like my videos. And if you like my videos and haven't subscribed yet, what are we waiting on? Click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get more of me, Mrs. Q, and my silent and currently unseen co-host CJ. Mr. Q's home. That's all you need to know. Anyway, so I hope everybody is having a blessed day today. Where's the chat? I don't know what the chat is. There we go. All right. So I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I had to work today, so I am really tired. But I thought, since I haven't been here in a minute, might as well come on. I was gonna do For Real Friday last week, got stuck in traffic. People really need to be careful out there. I mean, oh my goodness, there's so many accidents. So anyway, come on in the room so we can go ahead and get started now. Come on in the room. Again, I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. Me, a little tired, but I will persevere. Wow. Oh, bag of the day. My birthday bag. Video coming soon. Yes. Y'all seen this hoe before. Not this color, but hey. Anyway, so let's get started so we can people wait till I get on here to try to text me. Don't y'all hate that? Anyway, chain, there's a chain over here. All right, y'all. So basically, it is time for Real Talk Tuesday on today, which is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. I've been writing a date all day. I don't know why I didn't remember it. But anyway, let's see who's in the chat. And we can say hi to everybody. Yes. All right. Hi, Miss Angie. Thanks for coming. Hi, Sissy Laura Swayzer. Thanks for coming. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Monique Wilson. Thank you for coming. Hi, Regina Ferguson. Thanks for coming. Hi, Mo Nose Beauty. Appreciate you coming. Hi, Samara Robertson. Thank you so much for coming. Hi, Carla Longbeam. Thank you for coming, tuning in. Hi, Flyblue86. Thank you for tuning in. All right, y'all. So let's get started. Hey, Ingrid Scott. So basically, the topic for Real Talk Tuesday is branded or generic. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we had this discussion last year around Thanksgiving time, and some people asked me to do it again this year. So hey, I'm gonna oblige since I'm here. I'm gonna do it again this year. And basically, when we talk about branded stuff, it could be anything. Right now, Thursday, the Thanksgiving holiday will be here. Shout out to everybody. Hoping y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving. And usually when you think about Thanksgiving, you think about that good old fashioned dinner, dressing. Some people do stuffing, cranberry sauce, maybe some Ghibli gravy. Mr. Q makes some mean Ghibli gravy. You know, you think about your sides like the sweet potatoes, candied or regular or sweet potato souffle, that baked macaroni and cheese that a lot of people don't like to make because it takes so long. Oh, Lord Jesus. Might have some greens. Gotta have some green on the menu, whether it be greens, green beans, green bean casserole, broccoli cheese casserole. You gotta have something green. And some rolls. And let's not forget the star of the show, that turkey. Whether it's smoked on the grill, whether it's deep fried, whether it's baked in the oven, which is the way most OG like to prepare, gotta have the turkey. You know what I'm saying? Flabu says, I bake today, tomorrow cooking. Okay, when I'm baking tomorrow, I'm not making much, but I am going to bake a cake tomorrow. Hi, the closet dog, my favorite enabler. Yes, so if you have the day off, that is a smart thing to do, is to bake the day before and cook, or start cooking that night, just prepping your stuff. Even if you're going to cook the next day, just start prepping your stuff. And what I mean by your stuff is your ingredients. Now, this is where we start talking about branded or non-branded. Does it matter? Okay, so let's talk about it. So, sometimes it does matter. I don't care what nobody say. I really don't care what nobody says. Sometimes it do matter. Sometimes we have our favorite brands. Now, take for instance, when you say like seasoning, onion salt, garlic salt, stuff like that. Powder. I don't really use the salt. I haven't used that in a long time. I use powder. My mom got me to using the powder. I've been using the powder ever since. Hi, Nose Beauty. Okie dokie. She said she had. Wait a minute. But anyway, so basically, when it comes to seasoning, and I go shop for seasoning, I buy McCormick's. McCormick, my mom them, they've been using McCormick's since I was probably inch high to a butterfly. So basically, I don't know what it is about their seasoning. Okay, their onion powder, their garlic powder, you name it, poultry seasoning, nutmeg, paprika, cinnamon. Like I said, you name it, you can go in my cabinet right now. That's all that's basically in there is McCormick. 90% of the seasonings in that cabinet is McCormick's brand. So that's what I use. Okay? Now, some stuff don't taste the same, but for the most part, it do. Like, really, truly, onion powder is probably onion powder. I haven't used anything different before, so I can't tell you about that. Now, what I can tell you about is like flour. Flour is flour, y'all. Now, I grew up in the hood. Shout out Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas. How y'all doing? And basically, sometimes they used to give out stuff like butter, cheese. They call it government cheese for the younger people that don't know what that is. That's why they call it government cheese, because it came from the government. They were giving out cheese, flour. We rarely got sugar. And my mom was on WIC when she was pregnant with my sister and brother. So, and afterwards, they were premature. So WIC is women, infant, and children. It's basically for the health, to make sure that they get the nutrients that they need. So that's why women can be on WIC when they're pregnant, because they're more interested in making sure the pregnant woman gets the nutrients that she needs for the baby. Infants is for when the babies come along, sometimes premature. They want to make sure that the babies are getting their just due, as far as nutrients. And children, they want to make sure the children are getting healthier choices. So when my mom was on WIC, a lot of times, we could get cereal It wouldn't be Kellogg's, or if it was Kellogg's, it'd be something like just the bran flakes. You know, like Raisin Bran. You know the flakes in Raisin Bran. It'd be the bran flakes, no raisins. Kick cereal. You know, who heard of Kick cereal? Okay. Product 19. Thanks, baby. Product 19. We used to get that. King Vitamin. I don't know if y'all heard of that. It was kind of a knockoff of Captain Crunch without the crunch berries. Trust me, it tasted different. We used to get milk. We used to get juice from concentrate. Every now and then we could get Minute Maid, but a lot of times it wasn't Minute Maid. It was from concentrate. See what I'm saying? Sometimes juice is juice. Sometimes it's not. If you make it from concentrate, it might have a little slight aftertaste. Oh yeah, thanks, sissy. Peanut butter. We used to get the peanut butter. We used to sometimes get Jill, couldn't get Peter Pan. I'm just saying. So that's why I say sometimes the branded stuff makes a difference. It depends on what it is. Okay. Hi, Purse Happy too. Nice to see you. Okay. So let's talk about some other stuff. Sugar. Sugar is sugar, y'all. But there is a difference. Some brands refine theirs more than others. You won't find as many clumps in it. Like Imperial Sugar is really popular. You won't find that many clumps in Imperial Sugar. Now, some of the other no-name brands, you just might. Okay? So, I went shopping, and while I was shopping, I snapped a couple of pictures just to use as an example. So, first example is, let's talk about soup. How many of y'all making that broccoli casserole? Okay, you gonna or that green bean casserole. You gonna need some of this cream of mushroom. Okay, a crock pot is an awesome invention. Yes, it is. Okay, so you need cream of mushroom. Now, what makes this cream of mushroom different from this one? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. What some of y'all don't know, this is the Great Value brand. It is sold at Walmart. Now, when I was in school in one of my business classes, they basically, one of the stories, I wouldn't say story, exercises, whatever you call it, that's in the book, was saying how Walmart would get something like Campbell's, just using as an example, to make this soup. So some of the times, the reason why the Great Value takes like the name brand stuff is because they made it. Now, how do we know they made? I mean, I don't think it's on the can or anything, but if you taste it, sometimes it tastes the same, and that's the reason why. So some of these store brand products, even though they're cheaper, some of them are the same as the name brand stuff, or they taste so similar you can't really tell the difference. For real. Another example. Let's see what pictures I snapped, because I snapped a couple examples of the ones that it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go to baking. So when you're baking or you're cooking, sometimes you need cooking spray. Okay? Now, if you are baking, remember we talked about baking cakes. Now, back in the day when I was younger, if mom or grandma was baking a cake, you had to grease and flour the pan. And what you grease the pan with, Lord, it's called, what is this called? All vegetable shortening. Or as we so fondly, the country people like to call it, lard. L-A-R-D, not Lord as in the God, but lard, L-A-R-D. Okay? This is name brand. Okay? Shortening Crisco. Who has not heard of Crisco? Okay, they sell Crisco everywhere. Okay, now Crisco for this can costs $12.68. Now, if we go to where's the no name brand one? Did I not snap it? Oh, here it is. The great value one. Okay, I didn't snap the big can. They was out of it. Okay, so let's do the same size can. Crisco, $5.88 for the smaller can, right? So for great value, $3.84. So that's roughly a savings of $2. Yes, that is expensive. Hi, Lisa Whitmore. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. She's private labeling. That's what they call it. Okay. So then somebody Crisco came up with the bright idea to do bacon sticks. So the bacon sticks for Crisco is $3.87. And the Morel Snow Cap, they call it Lord. See, I didn't make it up. Lord. Their sticks cost $1.46. Same size packaging. Y'all see that? So, yeah. You buy what you can afford. Let's talk about cooking spray. Like I said, when you used to flour the pan, you used to take some of that lard, rub it around in there, get some flour, put it in there, shake it all around. Let's talk about flour. Growing up, my grandma always used gold meal. Okay? She always used gold meal. I don't know if it was a name brand or not. I don't know if it was because it was, I don't know why. Maybe that's just because what they sold and that's just what she liked. But she always used gold meal. Anytime she would bake, fried chicken, she used to make these pies. And we used to have to help roll oh my God, the things used to be so good. Them apple fritters. So for this bag of flour is $2.48. However, for the all-purpose great value is $1.52. Same size bag. So you're saving $1 and what it was it? 6 cents? Flour is flour, y'all. The only difference is what type of flour it is. Like if it's self-rising flour, now that's going to cost more because that has baking powder in it. Okay? I am so serious. Yeah, so after you greased and floured that pan, it was ready for use, they make you go sit down. Now, let's talk about shortcut right quick. This is Baker's Joy. I didn't have a picture last time, but I got it today. This is Baker's Joy. This is the flour and oil in the pan. So a lot of bakers nowadays use this instead of lard and flour. Why? Easy to clean up. It's not as messy. Because trust me, honey, we get the flour and we get the fighting in there. Flour be everywhere. Anyway, okay, come back. But yeah, you can just spray this in there and be done. For real. How did I find out about this shortcut? My mother, may she rest in heaven. My mother told me the shortcuts because a lot of times I used to be like, but normally she be still cooking. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay. So I'm not sure if they have a no-name brand for that. I have not. Oh, yes, they do. This is called bacon spray. But it's more expensive. The bacon spray is $3.48. And the Baker's Joy is $2.44. Hey, $1 goes a long way. So yes, that's one of the shortcuts you could use. So branded, non-branded, doesn't matter. Let's talk about sugar. Remember we was talking about sugar? When I was growing up, this is the sugar we used, Imperial sugar. Okay? Now, in Georgia, I know Domino is really popular. And some probably in your neck of the woods, you probably got another popular brand as well. But where I'm from in Texas, Imperial Sugar was the name brand sugar. Okay? And then let's look at the sugar. Okay. 5 pound bag of sugar. Is that a 5 pound? Where the 5 pounds at? Honey. So the Imperial sugar for the small one is $2.18. And the Walmart brand, the great value is $1.96. Can't make this stuff up. Sugar is sugar. It still tastes like sugar. Yes, Monique Wilson, Domino Sugar. That's what I used to buy in Georgia. Okay? And like I said, who knows? You might be getting Imperial Sugar with that. You never know. Sugar is sugar. Okay? Now, let me give y'all an update on the vanilla. Remember we was talking about vanilla last year? Vanilla is $8.98. See, that's McCormick's. $8.98 for that little bottle? Are you serious? The McCormick, $8.98. However, great value, $5.98. Save $3. Isn't it? That is so expensive. Oh my God. I'm here to tell y'all. Vanilla extract is vanilla extract. I'm sorry. To me, it tastes the same. It looks the same. Don't matter. Okay? Don't matter to me. So, to me, save you some money if you can. Get some of this generic stuff, y'all. It ain't gonna hurt you. Now, if you just have to have your name brand on some of this stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Go right ahead. Knock yourself out. But for me, I'm gonna save me some coins. Okay, the last thing I had was chicken broth. Okay. Now, growing up, my mom and them always used Swanson. Okay. Swanson broth, chicken stock, whatever. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between chicken broth and chicken stock? Chicken stock is more like when you boil chicken and the after effect, that's more chicken stock. Chicken broth has been strained and all that good stuff. Anyway, you can make that with bouillon cubes. It has more salt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so which one is better in my opinion? It depends on what you're going for. I really don't have a preference. You know, now some of y'all looking at me crazy like, what is she using chicken broth for? Okay, if you're cooking cornbread dressing, you already know what I'm using chicken broth for. Okay, we using this for our cornbread dressing. All right. Some people use stock to brine. I think they're turkeys. Babe, is that what you used to brine your turkey that one time? What? Chicken broth? Or was it stock? Turkey. What was it? What did you use to brine that turkey that time? Chicken broth. Chicken broth. Okay. Well, beef broth? Yeah. Okay, they use broth to brine turkey and chicken and stuff like that. Okay, what does that mean? That means put the meat in there and let it soak. Okay, so I get you more flavor that they savor, my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not the meat person. I don't cook the meat. Mr. Q is the meat person. I'm the size person. That's how we work. It's a marriage made in heaven. Okay, so yeah, so that's what you using broth for and all that other good stuff. Yeah, so Swanson costs$2.13, and great value chicken broth cost $1.22. Mm-hmm. Lisa Whitmore said you gotta have chicken broth for the stuffing too. Okay, I don't know nothing about stuffing, so thank you for that tip. Okay, so yes, does it matter? In my opinion, it doesn't. One year, all they had was this college inn stuff. It's $2.08. So that was all they had. So that's what I got, and that's what I used, and my dressing still tastes the same for the most part. For real, for real. I mean, hey, I still use the same seasonings. I still use my Jiffy cornbread. Hey, my mama taught me that trick. Bump what you say, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, evidently, my mama ain't the only one that used that trick. Cause honey, let me tell you, the shelf where the Jiffy cornbread was empty. Okay? And shout out to my local Walmart grocery store. They did a smart thing this year. What they did was the more popular items that you normally look for, like the stuff that you send your husband to look for on Thanksgiving Day, and they be mad and all that stuff because you done sent them to the store. They had all that stuff on end caps. The chicken broth, the cornbread mix, sweet potatoes, pecans. Okay, what we use pecans for is we gonna make a pecan pie. Or we gonna make candy sweet potatoes. They had the pecans, marshmallows. You need that for the candy sweet potatoes. Some people like the fluff on top of that. I mean, they had all that stuff on the end cap. For real, for real. Which was genius because a lot of those things people were looking for when they came to the store. And I ain't gonna lie, I was looking around for it in the regular aisle. They were gone, but on the end caps, they were like right there on the end caps. For real, for real. I was like, now that is what I'm talking about. So we done talked about some items where the brand don't matter. So let's finally talk about some stuff. Yeah, they be upset because they missing football. I'm sure the Cowboys are gonna play. They play every Thanksgiving. If they don't, I'll be surprised. Watch this, Mr. Q. Is the Cowboys playing Thursday? Back. Cowboys playing Thursday? Yeah. Told you they playing. Okay. So anyway, they be mad. So this year, I made my list. I got everything. Mr. Q had to go get me my pie shells. Hey, some of us ain't got time to be rolling out no pie shells. I got other things to do. Now, if they wouldn't have had none, unfortunately, I would have had to roll out some pie shells for them sweet potato pies. But hey, they had some. Okay. Now, again, let's talk about where brands make a difference. Y'all ready? Let's talk cake. Okay. Who making cakes from scratch? Now, when I say making cakes from scratch, y'all country folks know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about measuring the flour, getting your baking powder, and you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff that go into your cake mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about not buying it in the box out the store. I'm talking about making it from scratch, like the flour and all that good stuff. You gotta sift and okay, I'm sorry. I ain't got time for that. For real, for real. I don't. Okay. My mama taught me that trick. So her trick was the best tasting cake mix you can buy, and it's moist and it's delicious, and it might not I mean, hey, a lot of times people thought my mom made them cakes from scratch sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you right now, It ain't Betty Crocker either. Duncan Hines makes the best cake. I'm here to tell you, we grew up on Duncan Hines. They would not buy anything else but Duncan Hines. A couple of times they bought Betty Crocker, but that was only because they ain't have no Duncan Hines. For real, for real. My mom used to make the best sakatumi cake. Oh man. No, this is based on Miss Q don't know how to make that. My brother got that one. It's so funny because each one of my siblings can make one of my mom's recipes really well. So my younger brother, he got the sakatumi cake down. Me, I got the banana pudding down, and I'm talking about the banana pudding where you make it with the milk, and I ain't talking about getting that banana flavored pudding in the box and it. No, no, no. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about stirring for about an hour until it turns to pudding. That's the banana pudding I'm talking about with the vanilla wafers. Okay? Vanilla wafers. The homemade banana pudding. Okay? Yes. Now, the canned milk or evaporated milk to some doesn't make a difference. To me, it does. Okay? We use carnation up in this piece. Okay? That's what we grew up on, carnation milk. All right? Now, some people, they use the Eagle brand milk, but it come out so rich. But my mama taught me how to make it with that. And yes, there is a difference, okay? Now this right here, this is the condensed milk. Yes, it makes a difference. Okay, depending on what you're making, yes, it makes a difference which one you buy. But this is the most popular one, the Eagle brand. Okay? If you want to do condensed milk, Eagle brand. That's what you need to buy. All right? Evaporated milk. Well, we have carnation. Other people have, I'm trying to think of the brand name. Ooh, I'm trying to think of Pet. P-E-T. Pet. That's another brand that's a name brand. But depending on what you're making, like I said, you can use the Sam's brand. For real, for real. Now, one of the other things that makes a difference, besides cake mix, besides the milk, what else? I wasn't able to snap a lot because I wasn't trying to live in the stove. For real, for real. I think that's all I snapped pictures of. Okay, so what's one of the other things? That makes a difference. Darn it, it was on the tip of my brain. Okay, turkey is turkey, y'all. Let's be clear. Some might have a juicier turkey, but turkey is turkey. Thank you, Miss Angie. Vanilla wafers. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't you get them generic vanilla wafers. You get the vanilla wafers made by Nabisco. Or you get the ones made by Keebler. They make some good ones too. Now, if you can find a very good generic vanilla wafer, you better hold on. It very seldomly you can find a good one. They used to make a good one in Germany, but so far I haven't found a generic one here that tastes up to snuff. But yes, have to be the Nilla wafers. Yes, Nilla, Nilla. Trust me, they're made by Nabisco. Google is your friend. Okay? Yes, I'm press happy too. Graham crackers. Honey Maid. You can buy generic if you want to, but Honey Maid is the bizarre. Mm-hmm. For real, grew up on those. I'm telling you. What else? It was something else I wanted to say makes a difference. to think right now. I left my notes at work because I had my notes down on what stuff makes a difference, what stuff does not make a difference. Now let's get back to this cornbread dressing, okay? Now, some people make the cornbread from scratch. Now, just because I'm not going to do that again this year, my mama taught me that shortcut. Uh, don't mean my dressing ain't gonna be good, honey. Let me tell you, Jiffy cornbread mix is one of the cheapest cornbread mixes out there that you can buy at 52 cents. 52 cents. You heard me? 52 cents a box. Jiffy cornbread mix. All you have to do is add an egg and some milk. And if you want to really make it taste good, evaporated milk. Don't use the regular milk. Use evaporated milk. People used to wonder how got it so fluffy. They used to think my mom made that cornbread from scratch. Every now and then she would. But they used to think she made it. They never knew. My cousin used to come over to my mama's house every year. And she never knew that was Jiffy cornbread until one day we just broke it down. Well, how you get it so thick like that? Evaporated milk. Mm-hmm. For real, evaporated milk. Jiffy cornbread. I'm telling you, yum yum. You don't have to add no sugar to it. No nothing. Just the milk and the eggs. That's it. Jiffy cornbread mix. Another thing that sometimes make a difference. Some of y'all gonna look at me sideways. Butter. For real. Not all butter tastes the same. I ain't talking about margarine. Even though not all margarine tastes the same either. But butter. Now, when I make my dressing, my sage, my poultry seasoning, gotta be McCormick seasoning. I'm sorry. That's what I like. I don't like nothing else. That's what it gotta be. Yep. Like I said, that don't mean I can't make it. That just means for Thanksgiving, because I got to chop up all that other stuff, that's the shortcut I'm taking. And it comes out good every time. I'm telling you. I don't have a thought on powdered milk. I really don't. I've never really had powdered milk that I'm aware of. Confectioner's sugar. Don't matter. Powdered sugar is powdered sugar. For real. But I ain't gonna lie. If it's only a 20-cent difference between Great Value and Imperial, guess which one I'm getting? Imperial. I'm serious. For real. Brown sugar. Not really a difference in light brown sugar, but the dark brown sugar, some of it tastes more molassy. You might not, Stick with what you like. That's all I'm going to say. Stick with what you like. Cornstarch. Down south, we use Argo and Clabber Girl, I think is what it's called. I grew up on Clabber Girl. Yep. I don't think we've ever used any other cornstarch besides Argo and Clabber Girl. And I only started using Argo because in Germany I used to couldn't find Clabber Girl all the time, but we use Argo and Clabber Girl. Yes, ma'am. That's the cornstarch we use. I mean, yeah, when you're in a pinch, yeah. But for the most part, depending on what it is, canned milk. And I just knew I had canned milk up there, honey. Evidently, my oldest son, he done went through that canned milk. I had to buy some at the store. For real. But I made sure I had enough because I also use that with my dressing. For real, for real. Yes. The only time, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm making my macaroni and cheese, for the milk I use half condensed milk and half regular milk. Because the regular milk, sometimes I like for it to be real creamy, as far as like real loose. If I want to loosen it up, so when it bake, it don't be too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I do with that. For real, for real. Egg is an egg. I'm trying to think of something else that it has to be name brand. Lord, I left my list at work. I did not intend to do that. I knew I should have did it on my phone. But anyway, it's just like handbags. Most of y'all, we talk about handbags, it's just like handbags. Some generic non-name brand handbags don't last long, so that's why we buy name brand handbags because we know they're gonna last a long time. So yes, but every now and then you can find a non-name brand handbag that's good quality. Have y'all checked out some of the small leather goods in Walmart? They have a nice selection. I'm telling y'all, better check them out. Mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. I like Kraft. I like Kraft, and I have to buy mayo and Miracle Whip. Yeah, see, some places is Duke. Yeah, Duke was in when we were in Georgia. We sometimes use Duke. Yep. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this talk. You know, I hope y'all are gonna have a nice Thanksgiving. Make some nice, good, delicious dishes. Yes, now a crock pot for dressing. I never even thought about that. Hellman's is a good brand too. Pie crust. Here we usually, I think it's called Pet. I think Pet is the pie crust we use. Pet or Pillsbury. Hellman's when you lived in New York, yeah. Hellman's is a good brand. Yeah. But what I want to say is don't be afraid to try non-name brand, to stray away from your name brand stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having what you like, but don't be afraid to think outside the box and try something new. Okay? So, that's going to do it for Real Talk Tuesday. I hope y'all have enjoyed this talk. Um, I will not be here for Friday. This Friday is Black Friday. PSA, y'all need to be looking at your favorite retailers because a lot of them have already started their Black Friday sales. For real, for real. Like Best Buy has been dropping deals, Black Friday deals since last week. I love Dooney. They've been doing 30% off since last week. Bath and Body Works, they've been doing a special almost every other day. So y'all need to keep your good eye on them because right now they running the 3 for 3 and candle day should be coming up soon. I heard that candles are going to be $10.95 for those of y'all who are looking to buy candles. Me, no, I will not be buying any candles, but this is a PSA since I didn't get to y'all on Friday. For real. That traffic was horrible. And I would have recorded in my car, but it's too dark. But anyway, yes. What else I was gonna say? I'm looking forward to the 12 days of Dooney just to see what they're gonna do. Who else started some deals? Tory Burch. They started their Black Friday sale in store first, I believe, and now it's online. Rebecca Minkoff, I think, has started. Steve Madden has started. Dr. Dennis Gross has started. I hope people caught the Sephora sale. I think it ended last week. I don't know how I forgot about the Sephora sale. Shout out to my tribe sisters. Do that at 615. Brina 1970. I think it's 71. Yeah, shout out to my tribe sisters because, honey, I was waiting on that to do my re-up on my Dr. Dennis Growth moisturizer, and I almost missed out. For real, for real. So yeah, shout out to y'all. So I hope y'all did catch Sephora. If not, y'all gonna have to catch it in, when did they do it again? The spring, I think. Yes, but I caught mine. Thank goodness, cause Dr. Dennis, some of his stuff, that moisturizer ain't no joke. All right. So like I said, keep an eye out on your favorite retailers, cause some of them already start their Black Fridays, and of course some of them might start um Thursday night. I know Best Buy usually does at midnight or something like that. All right. But practice the three W's. If you're going out, wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Okay. If you're around family, make sure everybody is sanitizing, washing their hands, and staying safe distances. You know what I'm saying? Being proactive about cleaning and disinfecting. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. For me and mine, that him is for the CJ lovers. CJ, you gonna say hi? No? I don't know why he's watching that door. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful holiday. And I won't see y'all this Friday, but Friday after next. I'll put something up. Y'all know I'm coming. All right. Love y'all. Bye bye now. Bye bye.